premature babies should be left to die.
Not if they are wanted. This is about choice.
All right, so now, all right, so if I could just like animate this conversation and just keep going through. So not if they're wanted. Your value as a human, you matter regardless of whether or not your parents want you or regardless of how other people see you. Our point in the pro-life movement is that every single person, no matter what you say or what your beliefs are, that you have value and that you matter. And it's not your...
Because in that case, don't complain if you hear about somebody got kicked out the house, right? Because that parent could simply say, well, hey, I didn't want them. Ain't that crazy? That's how they think it. Like, if you want them. Really? You don't let someone die just because somebody don't want them. Like,
value doesn't stem from your wantedness, from somebody saying that you're wanted, because your wantedness could change, ma'am. Your mother could want you one day, then not want you the other. I need to answer her question because.
And that's very true because, they're paying more attention to women suffering from postpartum depression, different things like that. So even when you're about to leave the hospital, they actually send someone in to talk to the mother to make sure they're in the right mind frame before they send them home with the child, because, there's a lot going on when you have a child. So they're actually paying attention to things like that. So what she's saying is correct. The mother could go from excitement, wanting to have the baby, and sometimes after having the baby, they could experience some depression and maybe not at that moment want the child, but they're just going through something. So that's why she's saying it's a slippery slope. You have to be careful with that, because that could just be a momentary feeling.
If I'm wrong about abortion, and if I die, I go to heaven and God's like, you've wasted your entire life. It didn't matter. Okay, would you like me to answer the question? It didn't matter. It doesn't matter at all, Kristan. You wasted your time. What have I done with my life's work? I've inconvenienced women. If you're wrong, you've left millions of people to die because of their size,
It's a
because of their
belief.
location.
Beliefs can't be right or wrong. So then
They absolutely are.
Theoretically, you're saying theoretically.
And that's the point. It's just like I was arguing with the atheists, right? And they said, oh, this and that. I don't believe that. I don't believe that. I said, well, hey, I'm not going to go back and forth with you. I'll put it to you this way. If we die and say there is no God, right? If me and an atheist die at the same time, if I'm wrong, nothing happens. We just both cease to exist. But if the atheist is wrong, that's the point. I could be wrong, but if I am wrong, there's no terrible consequence to saving human life. But if you're wrong on the pro-choice side, that's terrible. All those human souls, lives destroyed.
Beliefs can be right or wrong. There is a right and wrong.